down below and get 2 weeks.
Can you hear that?
In that 2 weeks, you will find out where your personal information is.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Again, a big thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
Clear, I'm gonna turn it down. Okay. It was that video of Scott in the ice. Snow. How long will you be till you coming here? Okay.
Inch blocks of 10% clear ballistic.
I guess I'll have to watch it twice. I'm joking. I watch many videos twice. Yeah, he's got ice everywhere. It was funny at the beginning of the video. He had that dog with the flamethrower trying to melt the ice.
P211 GTO, and I'm loading up with 2 rounds of 9mm black talons, and these are 147 grain. We're going to take one shot. Okay, well first, let's inspect the body armor. Also keep in mind this is an old vest. We have a chip right there. And we did not make it through the vest. So it's stuck. The 9mm black talon. Now let's look at the gel. To be honest, I'm a little surprised right now. I thought we would stop in the first block. Look right here. We went all the way through the first 16-inch block, and then we stopped in the second block. So that's probably about 18 inches of penetration. So now I know you want to sit around and see the black talon. But I'm going to take a few more shots before I start tearing through these blocks. Up next, we're going to be using a 40 Smith & Wesson. And this beautiful gun is a full armory SAS-2 Air, and I'm loaded up with 2 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson black talons, and these are 180 grain. All right. Armor's first. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That's a good sign.
We've got things to do.
Yeah, we got it. It's lovely.
Well, we had an opportunity to get our hands on some premium products today.
It's not a gallon water jug for the gator for us because it says soft armor. Let's see here. Oh, that hurt for sure, but we did not make it to the bed. Level 2, this thing stuff up to 40, and I believe Griffin said Magnum, correctly in the comment section down below, but it did stop that. As you can see, it's cracked this third. Black caliber. Yeah, you can see that the making it through the block. 9mm penetrated deeper. I expect this next caliber to flow that armor in that ballistic gel to the next caliber, because we're using the lowest caliber 45 Ps5. These are 45 black talons. They are 230 grain. We'll be using a block 21. Okay, here we go. Let's get First, we're going to inspect the body armor. I don't believe we made it through. And surprisingly, well, no, this is kind of cracked. We are leaking a little bit, but we did not make it through the vest. Hopefully, it's getting wet doesn't cause this to be weaker for our next caliber. Gel, caught the 45, And surprisingly, the 45 ACP penetrated deeper than the 40. I'm going to switch these blocks around now so we have a pressure block up front, but let's dig out these rounds first. Yeah, I've got the 9mm out of there. Look, there it comes. There it is. Now that is pretty cool. I mean, very uniform expansion, and those are some sharp little petals. I mean, they are sharp. Okay, I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Let's get these under the belt. There's 45. Look at that. Wow, that is pretty nasty looking. That's cool. Ow! I actually kind of cut my finger a little bit on that. So maybe them being sharp and dangerous for surgeons, that could be, I don't know, partially true. I don't know, like that. Okay, and now we have the 40. And as you can see, it also expanded, very uniform, and looks really good. So far, the folklore about black talon being armor piercing is not true, but I will say they are very sharp and they will cut your fingers. I am very excited to try out this next caliber. This is 10mm. I have a nice custom 10mm and I'm loaded up with 2 rounds of black talon, 180 grain 10mm.
Look, it's I could really make a sealed dungeon owned by Zastan himself would provide something interesting to read. Welcome. We've got an opportunity to get our hands on some premium product today.
I don't know. I think 10mm might be the Lord's caliber because apparently he took them all to heaven because I can't find any in the stores that are hollow points.
Body armor is up first. I hit down here. Let's see.
So guys, if you cannot find 10mm hollow points, Palmetto State Armory has some Underwood hollow point 10mm in stock. God bless Scott.
Oh, it stopped it. Stopped at 10mm. And I think because this thing is already cracked, it has some give. We don't have any new spots here. Kind of surprised, actually. But stopped 10mm. Now let's take a look at the gel. And looks like 10mm made it through the entire first block, but stopped.
I'm a 48-year-old military veteran from Florence, South Carolina, and me and my mom, we watch your videos every night. I collect guns.
Just shy of the second block. I bet this thing.
After my dad passed away 5 months ago. So thank you for your family-friendly channel. God bless. Stay safe.
Just fall out of here. It's right there. Please, good. Oh, that's sharp. You're popping a pimple. Oh, wow. Okay. That is pretty interesting. Real good expansion. Very uniform. Same look nice. Step it up to 357. This is a Kunin 357 Magnum 1911, and I'm loaded up to 2 rounds of black talon, 180 grain 357 Magnum. I think we will be pushing the limits of this vest. Like I said, it's 2A, and I believe that 357 is about as close as we go. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to go squat low here.
No. What? It's not closing in?
That's pretty fitting me kicking. We are losing a lot of water.
Don't mess with the wizard, bro.
I think we did. That right there does not look promising. Maybe, I don't know, maybe stopped it. Only one way to find out. Let's take a look at our water jug. Yes, it's on my. No more than that. Not at all. Well, that's 10-10. We're 7 max, but you don't want to hurt so bad. Did not make it over to the bluff. Just a half shot. Okay, and right on it. They got that compressor, and this chamber is 4 max. We're going to load up 2 rounds. Black Talon, 44 magnum, or 250 rounds. I'm going to ahead and put one more shot at block. Uh-oh. I might have to bring it for weeks money. That probably went through. Let's have a look. Yeah. Good armor. Not ready. It did not make it through. That is the fight. Huh. Alright. Real nice goal. 5 gallon water. Just from the 4. Yeah, the momentum with the first block and made it about 2 inches into the second. That is actually very interesting because the 9 mil came about that far. We're going to look at first. A lot longer. A much bigger moon channel. Let's dig these 2 out. It's 3 to 7. Wow, that's real cool. Look at that. That is so cool. Perfect. Oh, almost fun. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Alright, I think that's the winner. We're looking Black Talon today. Black Talon makes it to the bottom of it. Even the 26 match not make it to that. With the Black Talon, that's a long term. It's an Ohio Ordnance Work, 8-bar by Super Structure. I have a 3-round mag loaded up with 2 rounds of Black Talon. So we got to take for 108 grand. I can still hit the best.
Hey, what's up, everybody? God bless. Time to get my weapons upgraded.
Oh, yeah, also, but out for the link in the description down below. But first, and it went to the that's a cool hole right there. and we went through our
Many artifacts were born from the heart of this forge, and I had a hand in all of them.
a lot. Hours. I think that they had stopped it on the backside. Then after our deal, it's just quite a good shit. It's pretty impressive. And we hit this block. It looks like we shot out the bottom. And look here, blue channel. You can see, pretty big blue channel. And unfortunately, we lost the round. I am not that. I want to see what it is. So again, we had another massive channel from the 30-6 Black Talent. That first block, hit the second block, took the bottom or the side, I'm not sure. And somehow it is magically laying here on the table. I would say 30-6 Black Talent. Around today. What do you expect? It's 30-6. So what did we learn about Black Talent today? Well, I learned that all of the work around this ammunition is just that. It is that. Except the part about them being sharp. They are very sharp, but a lot of hollow points have sharp fingers once they hit. Fun fact, Black Talents were actually never made. That is also a myth. They were by Winchester in 1993 due to all of the bad things said about the round. But they just rebranded them. The Ranger S16, they took the black coating off of them, and I believe they only offer those for. I hope you learned something today. I had a ton of fun testing out this ammunition. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future awesome content.
Hả?
Makes you mad, dude. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot telling me to leave then when I'm saying I'm not. That guy was just like sitting back 2,070 meters away. What an idiot. It's a block. You're gonna tell me. You guys will sit there and tell me, I'm ending myself. Okay, buddy. Why? Because I said something about. You gotta tell me I'm ending myself because I tell them it's rude for. It's rude to sit there and somebody stay at the beginning of a dungeon and not even move. He was 2,070 yards or meters, however, back. You can see how far back people are. And the dumb idiot was just sit there the whole time. Didn't he move? And then I voted to kick him and people didn't kick him. I'm like, what are y'all doing? He hasn't even moved. And the guy's gonna sit there and tell me I'm rude for saying that, calling people morons for not voting to kick him. That is you are a moron if you don't kick somebody when they're just sitting there. Sorry. I'm not going to apologize because somebody's a freaking idiot. I'm just sick of it, dude. What'd you say? can't believe the people who say I'm a fake veteran. Yeah, when I get in arguments with somebody, I tell them I'm a military veteran. They ever shut their mouth. They're like, "Yeah, I'm sure you're a veteran." I'm like, "Go look at my profile on my YouTube channel, you idiot." Like, who in the world fakes being a veteran? I'm about to invite this guy to a chat and see if he's got. Oh, they're just trying to get to me. They're just trying to get to me.
They're trying to make you mad.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Like, how are you going to tell me what I'm not? I told him he was a loser that sits on his butt all day, and the reason he could do that because I put my life on the line for freedom, and he didn't do jack crap. Freaking moron. Yeah, fake veteran. Yeah, fake veteran, my fist in your face. Yeah, nobody gonna say. Man, I love for these people to come to my house and say it. They ain't gonna say jack crap. None of these people. They're all a bunch of freaking pansies. Bunch of keyboard warriors. That's what they call them. Because they sit behind their keyboards and type stupid crap, and wonder why our you know what? That's why they get made fun of all the time, because they're a bunch of idiot snowflakes. Especially gaming people. Gaming people are the biggest losers I've ever seen. I just wish I could show up to where these people are and just say, okay, now what? Just to say it. I'm not going through I'm not going through trouble to prove anything. I told him to go look at my YouTube channel. I gave him my channel name, and I said, go look at my profile. Yeah, if you go to my profile, right here, you can see me. You go look right there.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but who's will go through the trouble doing all that? Come on.
Okay.
Dumb. I don't know anybody that has done that.
Well, they're so stupid, you don't know what they're going to do.
Well, either way. I'm gonna put this picture right here there.
Oh, that's not you. That's somebody else.
I don't care if I'm not gonna go any further than this. It makes me sick too.
How dare you even count?
That's what I'm saying. How hateful, and I told him, I'm like, dude, you're freaking demonic, bro. Like the stuff you're saying is like yeah.
Who tells George Patton?
This? Yep. Got a bunch of idiots. See, this has a chat system down there, so I can message anybody and say anything. And you're supposed to be to report people, but they don't ever do jack crap. They don't do anything. I've had people, I'm not even going to repeat what some people have said, and they didn't do, I sent the message in, everything to the company, and they didn't do anything. No, they know if they did something, they know if they kicked out everybody that talked trash, they wouldn't have a game, because most people on here are a bunch of idiots. That's the one thing I don't like about this game are the people that play it. I rarely find anybody mature in this game. Rarely. That's why I play by myself. I don't play with other people. I play with other people when I join when I play a dungeon with 5 other people. I'm not talking to them. I just play. I play with them, but I don't talk to them. That's exactly. Call me a fake military veteran. Hey, you want to ask my mom? She's sitting right here. She'll tell you. Idiot. That's what I do. I've done that. I'm like, I'll give you my home address. You can come to my house. No, me saying come to my house. That's not threat. That's not threatening them. I'm just saying come to my house.
That's not a threat. That's a
Well, I mean, but but you got to watch out what you say, though. You do. I mean, you got to make, like, you don't know how many times I want to say, well, just come on over. I'll beat your face in. but I'm a Christian and I don't want to say that kind of stuff. So. Listen what he said. He said, I will apologize to a fellow Christian. I took this too far. No, he went and looked and saw it. He was full of crap. I told, and I just wrote a message back. I said, I apologize for what I said. I was like, but don't do that kind of crap, bro. Don't be sitting there when we have veterans giving their lives. I was like, it's not about me. I wasn't trying to say anything about me being a veteran. I just made a point of me being a veteran, and I'm tired of dealing with young kids. I was like, don't sit there and tell me I'm not a veteran. When I worked 18-hour days, went through hell, saw dead people, and that's what I asked him. I was like, have you ever seen dead people? People don't. I mean, you don't do that. That's my point. You don't go around saying that kind of crap to veterans because a lot of veterans aren't Christians, and if you say that to them in person, they'll freaking knock you out. But I just have I have so many. Oh my lord! I have so many problems on this game. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't like arguing with people at all on this game. I don't want to do that, guys. If any of y'all have a problem with me, just know I'm not going to back down. Don't take my kindness for weakness. I'm a Christian, but I will not I will not. Yeah, I'm telling the camera right now, I'm not going to back down if people start saying nasty stuff to me. I'm not going to curse you out. I'm not going to do that. But I'm not going to sit here and take it. Eventually, I'll just ignore the comments. But it says, "Yep, I heard you. I'll try and be better next time. Take care."
Oh, man. I was expecting. I don't like you say that.
Most people don't even apologize ever. All right, I wrote a message thanking him for apologizing. I told him, I said, "Congratulations, you're the first person to ever apologize." Activate. What? Okay. Now that that's out of the way. First person to apologize, I think in the 8 or 9 years I've been playing this game, nobody's ever apologized for what they said. And then he said fellow Christian, so I'm guessing he's a Christian. But, like, why would you say that stuff? That's what people don't understand. Christians aren't perfect. We get mad like everybody else. And he's probably thinking the same thing. He's probably like, man, I have to deal with buttholes all the time on this game, so he's probably thinking I'm one of those. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. God says if somebody apologizes, to forgive them. If somebody apologizes, I'll forgive them. I'm not going to... Because God says, why should I forgive you if you don't forgive others? So, I mean, I take that serious. I mean, it's just people think when you become a Christian, you're just automatically a perfect person, and that's not how it is. shoot, as a Christian, we deal with more than regular people do. Honestly. Just well, I'm a solo player.
Hello.
I go solo. If there's any nice people out there, send me a friend request, because I can't find any.
There you go.
And you 3 people watching are nice, and
I
I'll...
guess it's more fun to play.
Oh yeah, most older people play on their own. That's just how it is. And it was never this bad years ago, like 10. Well, games like Call of Duty have always been bad ever since they came out, but but there was a lot of games, even in Call of Duty, like I could leave my mic unmuted and talk to people in the room, and so, of course there's always one jackass, but like generally though, like people would talk and you'd tell, and, you know, it used to be fun because like you would talk to each other and tell people where the enemy was and all this other stuff. But now when you play Call of Duty, nobody wants to work together. They just want to show off their freaking stupid 360 no scopes and stuff. Like, I'm a military veteran, I want to strategize and talk to people, but nobody wants to do that anymore in games, hardly, unless you happen to find. Now, occasionally I'll find somebody that's a little older, maybe in their 30s or somebody of my age, yeah, every now and then, but usually no, because usually I end up just muting mute everybody from the beginning, so I don't have to deal with it. I mean, I got enough aggravation as it is without dealing with that crap. Ooh. Oh, some bad critical. Let's see. How about advantage critical severity defense? You guy was making fun of my weapons not being upgraded. I'm like, well, what is that? Is that not upgraded? I'm just talking to. That looks upgraded to me. Lord help us. See, that's why. See, I can mark that down as another reason I'm ready for Jesus to come back, so I don't have to deal or play video games anymore. I guarantee you there'll be way. I hope. I don't know anything. Just walking in the grass. I'm gonna be playing with lions and tigers and bears on my, while everybody else is, well, you know where everybody else will be. That's why you're supposed to believe in Jesus to be saved. It's not a religion. Religion is man-made. Jesus is not. Alright. Should be about to upgrade this way. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of this guy right here. So I can upgrade my weapons, because apparently somebody wanted to make fun of my weapons not being upgraded. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Really? Because, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like that's been upgraded. You what, man?
Many artifacts were born from the heart of this forge, and I had a hand in all.
Haha! Upgrade. Well, here we go. Hopefully, if you're watching, there you go. That one's upgrade. Alright. Let's get skirmish. I wish there was some kind of event going on, because this gets so freaking boring. Set of Tedder's Enclave. Hey, I'm gonna go get my graduation, my boot camp graduation picture, and like put it right, mount it right here on the behind the door, so when everybody says I'm not a military veteran, I can just be like, okay, read that right there, and they'll probably say, "Oh, you forged that." I'm like, "Yeah, I forged the gold signature, a gold stamp or whatever they put on it to make it real." Yeah, I went through that much trouble just. Oh my gosh, man. I mean, I don't know why is it so hard that people believe that somebody's a veteran? It's like, well, I know there's not many veterans that military out there. That's the problem. All these young people aren't joining. Sitting on their butts all day long, not doing anything. Well, I hope they reinstate the draft like they're talking about, because I'm going to laugh my butt off. I literally want to, I want to go to ask the commander of the boot camp if I can just watch them go through all that pain and suffering when they can't even handle video games, and then they have to go to boot camp and they have no freedom, people yelling in their face, and then they get stationed down in the Caribbean islands and work 18-hour days and have to see people dead and all this other crap, deal with drug cartels and all this other stuff that I had to deal with, and then they can. I mean, I don't mind if people say stuff about certain things, but when people start making fun of the military, I really get that, or Christian. Those two things, those are my trigger buttons. Don't ever call me not a Christian. I mean, just because I do stupid stuff, that's what people don't understand. Christians do stupid things all the time. Commit adultery, all kind of stuff. It's still wrong, but we ask for forgiveness and we're forgiven. That's the whole point. God cares about that we love Him and believe in Jesus, not necessarily what we do. I mean, He cares about that. He doesn't want us to sin, but just like David he slept with Bathsheba, committed adultery, and then had her husband killed, sent him to the front line, and God still called him a man after His own heart because he loved God so much. But God punished him and took his child, his next child, unborn, the child. So there are consequences for sin. Like, that's what every sin that God tells us not to do is to keep us from being hurt. Like, He tells us not to be drunkards because you get drunk and get a DUI, or you can have liver cirrhosis, or all 100 things alcohol can do. Literally, yeah, you could go down the 10 Commandments, and every single thing I can point out a way you could die from that. And that's what people don't understand. God's not doing it to be a party pooper. He's doing it. He wants to protect us. And people look. I don't know why people can't see it as that. They think God's trying to. I'm like, there's nothing that God tells me to do that I can't have a good time. They don't understand. You can't understand it. You can't understand it unless you're a Christian. You can't. And that's what I've realized. Like, I've taught myself to death. I'm done with that. I tell people about Jesus that they have to just trust and believe that he died on the cross for their sins, and they are saved. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. It's not about man-made religion. Christianity is not about man-made religion. It's about, that little punk. He messed me up. No, he just, I have to get him to run into that door. He messed me up, that little punk. Freaking Hulk. Anyway, thanks Lord for that. That was, at least it ended well. Thank you for helping that guy apologize, so I didn't have to feel ill about it all night. Well, he must have been a Christian because he felt guilty. And I apologize for what I said. I called him a moron and stuff, but you know what? I was like, what do you call a person? It all started because, okay, this is how it all started. We were playing a dungeon, like 5-person thing, and there was a guy that was standing at the very beginning who wasn't playing. He was just sitting there, and I pressed the button, vote to kick him out because he's not moving, he's not doing anything. So they have a vote to kick, and nobody voted to kick, and I was like, why are you guys not voting? This person has not even moved since we came in here, and we were at the end boss, and then nobody. And then I did it again. I said, I'm going to leave if y'all don't keep this person out. That's all I said, and I was going to leave. And then he made a snarky comment about me wanting to leave, and I'm like, bro, the guy was not doing anything. I mean, he got mad. I think he realized he got mad for a dumb reason. That's what I'm saying. I just, I don't know, whatever. I'm tired of talking about it. But that's how it started, though. And some people are new to this game and they don't realize how it works, too. There's all, like Destiny, there's unwritten rules in Destiny, like you don't take somebody's thing if it's part of their character, like, you know what I mean? There's certain things, like I can shoot an enemy and it'll leave like a ball behind where you can grab it and throw it and kill other enemies, and sometimes people will take it but that's part of my build. So so you're not supposed to do stuff like that. Like if it's something, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's just like rules. It's like courtesy rules. Just things you shouldn't do. They call it unwritten rules. Like, yeah, it's basic courtesy in the game. Oh, finally. Oh, no! I said, oh, I messed up. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Come on, don't kill him, don't. Yeah! Look at that. I'm doing 14 million. Next person's doing 2 million. Yeah, I don't need any. So that my point is, I don't need any help from people, or I don't need people talking trash about. I think it's funny when people talk trash. They try to get to you by talking trash about your character. He says something like, "Yeah, well, look at you. Your weapons aren't even upgraded." I'm like, bro, I'm 120k. I'm like 5k away from the highest level you can be, pretty much. No, he looked at my weapons. But it was just funny because I literally just upgraded my weapons twice. I don't know. Finally, that door came down. Jeez. No. I got it out. Oh, I forgot to look at my damage. Crap, I wanted to... Dang, man. I want to see. I know my damage is at over 40 million. Dang it. Just wanted to see what it was. Alright. Okay. What's this? Ooh, 800? Wait, oh, never mind. 200,000 astronauts. Dang. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put things from. Those are all done. Things, those are all. Wait, what? Alright. There, areas. What? I don't know if that'll work. Waste. Shit. Requires completion of the restored broken wood life. And then I'll have to go up here. Gosh, dude, the things are all the way up here. That was a waste. No, I don't want to ride. I do not want to ride to hell. How many boons I have? I've got 88 boons. Oh my gosh. Okay. Complete the quest message. Okay. Message.
Too late. You've got some timing. The monster launched an attack on the city. It's chaos. Meet me at the cerulean. Fight it! It has a death aura! To the gate, quickly!
Yikes.
Wait, no! Damn these red wizards! They're killing their own people!
There are people who need my help. Go on without me. I'll think of something.
Go! Get to the gate! I've accepted my fate. We have to go!
Oh, close. Hey, look. Mom, look.
My gun! This is lame. Wish this snow would go away so I could shoot my gun.
It's like a little kid. Oh, we should go away. Look. That's what the flame floor I was talking about. That's about what it does, right there. Like, see, there is a good use. Hey, they'd be if I lived in up north, so I wouldn't have to shovel snow. I would get one of those and just melt the snow. See, he cleared out. I don't know how he probably used it. He probably has a bulldozer. He cleared out a path. See. Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it earlier. I didn't finish watching. Like what? Here's to show you.
Near the pan when removing them, and because they have a flat tip, they said they were armor piercing, which made them especially dangerous to law enforcement.
Welcome. Well,
They said they still make those. They just go by a different name now. So, but somehow he was able to get all those from back in the day. You have to know people to do that. I mean, these things were like in the 80s. So those are actually, But but those rounds, it's crazy that he was able to find them from 20, 30 years ago. But he says law enforcement, they do use them now. They're just not called the same thing. I don't know where he got them. Spamathermia. That's that thing I'm trying out right now still. And you won't believe how many blocks of things when I check it. It's crazy. I'm not getting as much spam. I'm not getting as much spam once I downloaded that.
Real-time fraud alert for credit.
He's reading it.
A band-aid, and you can swing over to war.com and type in click my link in the description down below.
He must have really cut his hand. Look, because you can tell it's iced. He probably cut him. He said, "Ice is sharp." Yep.
Block of 10% clear ballistic gel made by Clear Ballistics, and then we have a level 2A vest on a 5-gallon water jug. I'm using 2A body armor because I figured that's probably what most law enforcement was wearing back in the early 90s. And we're going to start
early 90s. That's when it was.
Woo! I'm loaded with 2 rounds of 9mm block talent for 147 grams. We're going to take one shot at the soft armor, and then we're going to take one shot at the ballistic gel, inspect, and then move on to the next challenge. Body armor is burnt. Get hold. Okay, well first, let's inspect the body armor. Also keep in mind this is an old vest. Kit right there. And we did not make it through the vest. So it stopped the 9mm black pallet. Now let's look at the gel. To be honest, I'm a little surprised right now. Not going to stop in the first block. Look right here. We went all the way through the first 16-inch block, and then we stopped in the second block. So that's probably.
Oh, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Can't do anything else today as far as getting stuff here. So, God bless. Have a safe night.
Before I start carrying through this block. Up next, we're going to be using a 40 Smith & Wesson.